No, come here, you. Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? My second monitor decided it didn't want to live anymore, so I went ahead and picked up a new one. Hey guys, welcome to my November recap. I'm hoping to do these a little more often than once a month, but we'll see how that goes. I forgot it was Cyber Monday today. Fortunately, Memory Express is usually not that busy even on sale days, big sale days like today. I got lucky and they had the monitor I was looking for in stock. It's just like a 1080p 60 hertz, nothing super crazy, no fancy gaming or anything. I just use it to do a little bit of like video editing stuff and previs lighting shows. So this weekend was my first go at setting up and running lighting for a wedding. Normally I don't do that kind of thing, but the groom is a friend of mine and asked if I would program his show. It was, for a wedding at least, it was a pretty crazy setup with 4 beams, 3 LED walls, and 4 lasers, as well as some special effects, some cryo hand cannons, and cold sparklers. For audio, they decided to bring a PK sound system, which was super overkill and super fun. My setup happened to be, due to space constraints, had to hide behind one of the substacks. So I had the old earplugs in. Fortunately, I can still hear. But my insides were definitely being massaged by the bass all night. Good.
Yeah, there's a 6-foot truss back there with the base plate. That base plate is going to go I was like, oh, this is good. I made sure I left enough room that the Wi-Fi would run. Is the van on?
Do I have a tablecloth for this?
Aha. My new favorite spot, right behind the PK subs. It was an interesting experience running that for sure. Good practice, busking a show in less than ideal circumstances, namely not being able to actually see the stage while I was programming or operating. But it was cool, and I got to learn how to use ADJ's MyDMX 2.0, which is way different than MA. Definitely more suited to a show of that scale. MA would have been hugely overkill for something like that. As much as I do enjoy all of the creature comforts that it brings. Things like ADJ, at least in the 2.0 version, you can't like layer sequences. So if you have colors programmed into one set of cues and your movements programmed into another set of cues in MA, what you'd have to do is you'd actually have to have two sets of movement cues for each color you want, for example. It's a little less intuitive and a little more tedious for programming, but you know, it works. It's definitely good to get experience running a show like that though, because then you come back and you appreciate having all the creature comforts of something like MA or Shamsis or whatever you might use. You definitely appreciate it a lot more. And now I gotta get back to working on some really exciting projects for coming up here in December and into the new year. Definitely check out my socials to keep up to date with those things. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure to just hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you did, dislike it if you didn't. I try to read all the comments as well, so make sure to leave one down below. And of course, take it easy. I'll see you next time.